Hey YouTube, Brando1214. I'm gonna show you guys how to make a really cool ball out of NeoCubes or Zen magnets or whatever type of little magnetic balls you got. I know that sounds wrong, but whatever. So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to make a big long tube. I mean, this has a little bit extra, but this is pretty much how long it needs to be. But you need to make a tube of, it's 9 magnets around. 9 magnets around, and it's 40 magnets long. So you're going to need 40 times 9 magnets. That's how many you need. So and it's easy if you have like a card or something, like a credit card, or I have a Albertsons card. Or if when you bought your magnets, it came with a little cutter thing, a little square that's about that big. Mine didn't, but my friends did. So you're gonna want a card because it'll be really easy. So what you want to do is you want to cut off by 2. So you want to go every 2. You want to go and you want to cut it off. So you want to go like this, and you want to cut it just like that. So you got something that's 9 magnets around and 2 magnets thick. You want 20 of those, so you're gonna need 20 of these. So I'm gonna do that, and yeah, then I'll show you what's next after that. And I find that it's easier to cut if you it's easier to slice them if you squish it a little. So you squish it in like that, and then you cut it instead of just going like that. Because if you just squish it like that, they'll just crush and they'll go, and it'll mess it up. So if you like squish it like that and then cut it, it's a lot easier. And sometimes, if you're cutting them kind of close, you'll get ones that'll connect together like that. You can just take your card and separate those. Alright, and see, I had a little bit extra. I'll show you what you can do with these extra ones when I'm done, but I'll show you just how to make the ball, so you can put those magnets aside. But so here I got 20 of these little circles. And what you're going to do with them is you're going to take them, you squeeze them, and you make a triangle on the top one. So you have a triangle on the top, but you have the circle on the bottom. It's kind of a circle, but it's like a triangular circle. So you have a triangle on the top, a circle on the bottom. And you just do that with all of them. So you squish them together like that. So you got a little triangle. See, you got a triangle. If you can see that, you can't, but you got a little triangle, and then you just take that and you squish it in. You do that with all of them, but I find it easier if you do them one by one, because sometimes they won't connect right. But what you do is you just connect each triangle like that, just with every single one. So you make it. And you're gonna want a pencil with you, cause I'll show you if I make the mistake. But so you just do that, and if they don't line up right, like this one doesn't line up right, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to take that circle, you take your pencil. It's easier this way, and you just stick it through it. But you want to make sure you know what side has the triangle on it. So you push it and you make it back to a circle. And you make the opposite side into a triangle. and then connect it. And you got a little circle here. You make 2 of those. So and then when you have three of your second circle, you're going to want to check to see if they line up right. Because if not, you're going to have to take these apart and switch them. Alright, so you got each of these circles, you got 2 of those. Then on each of them, you take and you put one up like that, and then you skip one of the little triangles, you put another one. So you got it like that. And you do that to both of them. So you got that like that, boom. Then you take these and you put them together so that you got it to go, have it like that. You take it and you just connect each of the triangles. These ones are going to stick out because they're not in the right spot, so you just leave those sticking out like that. You take another one, you put it right here. So you see where this one's sticking out? You put it right next to it, and you connect it, and it'll connect that to where it's like that. And then you take another one, and you connect it to where this one's sticking out, where the other one, the second one that was sticking out is, and you just stick it right next to the one that's next to that. Close it, boom. You got it like that. So then you just go around the edges and you add one of these on each edge. So you got that edge, boom. You add one. It gets easier the further you go. And sometimes you'll mess up your little circles, so you kind of got to mess with them to make sure they're right. You gotta make the circle again. Alright. So then you make the triangle. And that one's wrong. Gotta reverse it. So you got the last one. Just want to connect it to one of those little outer spots. You just push it in and ta-da! Got a cool little ball that rolls. Yeah. Really cool. And then with these extra ones that you have, if you have any extras, you can make a little stand for them. So if you want to, you could just leave it like this. Just connect it. And then boom, you got a stand, which that's kind of boring, I think. Got a little nub sticking out. Or what you can do is you can just make them into one line. Make a strand of them. You make little triangles. So to do that, you take 6. take 6 magnets. Yeah, connect those into a circle, and you just make a bunch of those out of the rest of the magnets. So, if you have 8, if you have 8 of these little circles, it works out like perfectly. But I only have 7. I can only make 7 out of my remaining magnets. So, yeah. I mean, it still works if you have 7, but you can make it better if you have 8. If I were to have 3 more magnets, I could have 8, but I don't, so. Oh, I just found 3 magnets. What do you know? Alright, so there we go. I have 8. Alright, so what you do is you make a triangle out of these. So you do it pretty much the same way as the other ones. It's just the triangle won't be as big. So you got a triangle with 3 on each side. You just make a bunch of those out of these. You make 8 triangles out of your remaining magnets. And you want to make 2 groups of 4 triangles. And then you take them and you connect them. So you take these, you want to connect them like that. And then you just do that all around for one. Then you take the 2 ends and you connect them. So you got a little mini pyramid. And you do the same thing with the other ones. And then you take each end, just stick them together, stick the 2 tops together. And sometimes they don't go together perfect the first time, so you can take your card, just separate them. Then you just take this and you connect it to one of the little circles. You got a cool little pyramid stand that it isn't as stable as the flat one, but it's kind of cool to have that. But I don't use it just because it's not stable enough. I just use the little tube, but there you go. You got your ball. You can make a little stand out of those, but I just like using the ball because I usually make it while I'm in school, and it gives me something to do in class when I don't really want to pay attention. So I just take and me and my friends, because my friend, he has more magnets, and he'll make little bowling pins, of like 3 magnets high. And I have metal desks at my school, so it's weird. But we'll make little pins of 3 little magnets high. We'll stick them on the desks. We'll play bowling with that. We'll just roll those to them. It's kind of fun to do. But there you go. Comment and subscribe.